Ohio State's 3-0, 2-4 defeat to Michigan in a high-stakes rivalry game may have felt devastating to Buckeyes fans, but the program's aspirations for a spot in the College Football Playoff, CFP, are far from over. Despite the heartbreak, several factors keep Ohio State firmly in the mix for one of the four coveted playoff spots, underscoring the depth and complexity of the CFP selection process. Ohio State's season has been defined by consistency and dominance, even with the recent setback. The Buckeyes finished the regular season 1-1-1 with impressive wins over top-tier opponents such as Notre Dame and Penn State. These victories bolster their profile and highlight their ability to compete against elite programs. The strength of schedule remains a critical metric for the CFP selection committee. Ohio State's schedule is one of the toughest in the nation, which adds weight to its accomplishments. The committee values teams that challenge themselves, and the Buckeyes' willingness to face high-caliber opponents throughout the season strengthens their case. Losing to Michigan for the third consecutive year is undoubtedly a bitter pill to swallow, but context matters. The game was competitive from start to finish, with Ohio State narrowly falling short. The close margin of defeat, coupled with the fact that Michigan is the No. 2 team in the country, minimizes the negative impact on Ohio State's CFP standing. A blowout loss would have been more damaging, but this hard-fought contest preserves the Buckeyes' credibility as a top-tier team. Moreover, the rivalry nature of the game and Michigan's dominance in recent seasons add an intangible layer to the evaluation. The Wolverines are widely recognized as one of the most complete teams in college football, making a narrow loss to them more forgivable in the eyes of the committee. Ohio State's playoff hopes are also buoyed by the chaos and competition among other contenders. Teams like Alabama, Texas, and Oregon are battling for limited spots, but their cases are complicated by factors such as multiple losses or less impressive resumes. Meanwhile, Florida State's standing is uncertain due to the injury of its star quarterback, Jordan Travis, which could impact the committee's perception of their viability as a playoff team. The CFP committee has a history of valuing one-loss teams from the Big Ten, especially when their only defeat comes against a top-ranked opponent. This precedent works in Ohio State's favor, particularly if the Buckeyes are compared to teams with similar records but weaker schedules. For Ohio State, the best course of action is to wait and watch. They will need strong performances from teams they have beaten like Penn State and Notre Dame to further enhance the quality of their wins. Additionally, chaos in conference championship games could open the door wider for their inclusion. While the loss to Michigan stings, Ohio State remains a serious contender for a CFP spot. With their impressive resume, the competitive nature of their sole defeat, and favorable dynamics among other teams, the Buckeyes are well positioned to capitalize on any opportunity presented by the CFP committee. As history has shown, the road to the playoffs is unpredictable, and Ohio State is very much still in the race.